been a little while since I last did an on-camera video, and it's decided to get darker for whatever reason. Let me see if I can adjust. It's just taking a photo. Take a photo. What if I focus on the light in the background? Maybe that'll work. No, it's not fucking working. Alright, great. Hello everyone. I look like a Ramon right now for whatever reason. That's just my hair. My hair has its moments. But yeah, how long has it been since I last did an on-camera video? It's raining outside too, how convenient. It's been August? December? I can't even remember. Basically the only reason why I'm doing this is because there might be one or two people who want to know why I haven't been doing as many videos in the past couple of months or so. I haven't been doing nearly as many videos in the past couple of months because, to put it frank, is there any incentive for me to do it? My subscriber base isn't necessarily that big. I mean, I love doing it still, but it's just more of a thing of, I don't need to do them every goddamn day now. I'll just do them when I find something that I enjoy playing and I can get enough footage on it. In that case, then, there's a lot of video that I need to go through. But either way, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? I mean, there's still video that I recorded back in February that I need to go through. So that's sure as hell something. And what's happening with the Frankenfinger here? Because you remember this? This was... I had surgery for that over a year ago now. I'm having surgery for it again. Except for this time, I'm getting it removed for good. So this thing, next time I do an on-camera video, this won't be there. Now, you might be wondering, why? I had a giant cell tumor of bone back when this was first diagnosed, back in around about August 2015. It wasn't diagnosed then. I broke the hand then, and it started expanding then. And by about November of that year, it was officially diagnosed. I had several tests on it and all that sort of thing, and yet they officially got the diagnosis for it. So I had treatment, which included immunotherapy, kind of. I think it was immunotherapy. Well, that's what one nurse referred to it as. But it was basically just an injection in my stomach, which would go to here. I know, makes complete sense, right? Complete sense. You know, check the stomach for your hand, yeah. But it worked. It eventually turned into, like, from a purple fucking Frankenfinger to a slightly normal coloured Frankenfinger. And then I had surgery on it, which is where this scar is from. You see that scar there? Yeah, that scar is the incision that they made into my hand to remove the tumour and scrape out any tumour that was in the bone. All was said and well. I recovered pretty well. My finger was stiff as a rock. But within about a week or two I got used to it because I was playing a shit ton of games. I was home for most of that time anyway, so I was just basically just sitting there playing like Call of Duty Black Ops 1 on the Xbox. I remember that back then actually. So I was just doing that. And then, went did its own thing. I noticed over time that it didn't really reduce in swelling, which was kind of weird, that type of thing. When that happens, it's like, shouldn't something be healthier by now? But if anything, it's actually gotten a little more swollen since the last video. So, I had more tests, similar tests to the ones I had back in the first time around, and they confirmed that it was back, except this time it's in soft tissue. So what does that mean? Well, basically that means that no matter what's going to happen next, I'll never be able to remove it. So they may as well amputate it to prevent it going to my other fingers and my hand. And to put frank, I would prefer to lose a finger than my entire hand. Because, that might cause a bit of problems with my hobby. I play drums. I play drums and I play bass. I play a lot of games too. That kind and the actual kind, video games, I play a lot of that sort of thing. So for that to happen was a little bit weird. And it's confusing because no one else in my family has that sort of problem. And I'm just kind of like, oh, so that's a thing. But that doesn't bother me too much in the end. If anything, I'm actually happy that this is being removed because that's what I wanted in the first place. And knowing me, in a couple months down the road or by the end of the year, I'll be looking back at this finger going, oh my god, this guy had to deal with that shit for as long as he had. Anyway, that's basically all I have to say. Video scheduling will be moderately slow, only because I don't really have much motivation. Mind you, it is year 12 as well. I'm in my final year of education, so I kind of want to focus on school life. And I'm getting ready for things in the long run. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say. If you've gotten to this point in the video, thanks for watching. It's been good to be back on camera. Sounds narcissistic, doesn't it? But, I figured one person out there might want to watch this, so why not?